It's time for a progress report on Paper Editor. This will be devlog number 3, and we're going to start by looking at some code here. The main change today is I have created an object for reporters. Before they were just listed as text. Now they're actually a thing. If you look here, you can actually see that it has a little sort of like stick figure type icon, male or female, depending on the gender, of course, of the reporter. And we have this script, which we've had all along. This script right here creates all the default values for reporter. I'm not going to go through every part of this, but it does everything from create names to set skills and whatever, all these things. And this script is called from this object here called reporter for hire. Okay, so when this object is created, it calls that script, and that script is actually called right here. That script generates all the stats for the reporter. So those stats are then saved in a map, which is a data structure that Game Maker Studio has. It's the equivalent of sort of like a hash map. Okay, so it's a key value pair, and it saves all the information from the script in a map. Now, I save it directly in this object because the idea is you will be saving only the data from the reporters that you end up hiring. So I have in the controller object, which is sort of like the main sort of controller of the game. This object is not even seen in the game, but it just controls all the values. Here, this object will control a sort of a master list of all of your reporters in your reporter pool. But I don't want to save all the data for the reporters that you don't hire for whatever reason. So the reporters appear with the data stored locally within themselves as an object. And only if you hire them will this data be copied over to the main sort of reporter pool. I hope that's not too confusing. I'm going to show how it looks in the game now. So the map is still the same. You can move stuff around. The stories haven't changed at all. But you'll see, oh, there's a guy here. If I mouse over him, his stats come up. The stats haven't changed. They're the same as they were before. Actually, they have changed. There's a very slight chance that you can have up to 3 interests, and there's a slight chance that you can have up to 2 dislikes. So, yes, there's a little bit of an involvement. Well, you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, you can mouse over here. You can check the stats of the available reporters that you can hire throughout the city. So right now they're just on the same map as the available stories. Of course, you can't drag a story to a reporter you haven't hired yet. Nothing happens. You have to hire the reporter first, which you can't do yet, but the idea is once you click on it, you'll be asked if you want to hire this person, and then they will be transferred to your pool, which will appear over here. Those are the reporters that you have available and that you can assign stories to by dragging them over. You drag them over and drop them here. That's the progress for now. And hopefully it makes sense why I started out by showing you some code. This is about another 2 hours or so of coding to convert what was previously just a list of text into objects and DS maps and so on and so forth. And then I go from there. Yep, I'll keep following up on this game as I keep working on it. Thank you for tuning in, and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to stay informed.